Hello and welcome to this week's Mercer's Cooks With You for Friday and Saturday the 1st and 2nd of August.
As normal, our sourdough is best put in the oven for 5 minutes at 180 degrees until it's crisp, then slice and serve. Along with that, as an appetizer, we've got a beetroot hummus, some crackers and some sesame butter to go with the bread. This week's entree is a classic Caesar salad, which is a delicious thing. We've started with some croutons and bacon that have already been fried. Just pop that in the oven, which you can have preheated at 180 degrees. Leave them in there just for 3 or 4 minutes to warm through. Next, you can warm your egg. Now these have been pre-poached, but just very gently, so please be careful with them as you pick them up and drop them into the water. That needs to go back into a little pot of boiling water for about 30 seconds. In the meantime, you can dress your plate with baby cos leaves. We've given these a wash and just left them for you to pull apart as you put them onto the plate. Then after your egg is warmed through for 30 seconds, gently with a slotted spoon, lift it out of the water and gently place it on top of your lettuce. And then with your other garnishes, anchovies, which I know not everybody loves, so feel free to leave them off if you're not too keen on them. And then a generous amount of Caesar dressing. By then your croutons and bacon will be ready. They can be sprinkled on top. And lastly, some freshly shaved parmesan. Humpty fillet. Humpty Doo is a fish farming area in Northern Territory. Start by seasoning the fish on both sides, and then in a hot non-stick fry pan, preferably with a handle that can go in the oven, place the fish skin side down and apply a little bit of pressure as it sizzles, just until the fish no longer wants to buckle. After a couple of minutes, the fish will no longer want to buckle on you, so the skin stays intact with the bottom of the fry pan. Then pop it in the oven for about 5 minutes, skin side down. Then after 5 minutes, take the fish out of the oven, flip it onto its flesh side. Okay. Then drop in a knob of butter. And squeeze your lemon into the pan. And baste the fish with those juices, and then it's ready to serve. And then to heat your vegetables, which you could do while your fish is resting or even while the fish is cooking in the oven, pop the broth in a small pot, all of the vegetables and noodles go into the pot and lid it, and just bring it to the boil and let it simmer for just a minute before serving. Then after you've been heating your vegetables in the broth for a minute or so, dress the plate first with the noodles and the vegetables. Then pour the broth over the top of the noodles and place your fish on top. This week we've got the classic Australian pavlova, although the New Zealanders like to claim it, named after the famous Russian ballerina. Start with the pavlova on the plate first, and then whipped cream on top of that. Then dress fruit on top of the cream. We have some strawberries, blueberries and mandarins. Then we have some passion fruit coulis to go over the top. And to finish, a scoop of strawberry sorbet. Thanks again for your orders and support for this week. We hope you enjoy your dinner. The menu for next week will be released on Wednesday. Please stay tuned for that, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.